No longer shall you bear these thorns as a reminder. Forged from primordial seas, this crown shall grant a new identity. Fleurdelys, child of divinity, the Immaculate One, will you uphold the sacred teachings of the Order of the Deep?
I will.
Salvation, unity, ascension. Of these three doctrines, which do you choose?
I choose salvation. I wish to be the Master's blade, striking evil, upholding virtue, and offering salvation to those in peril.
In the name of divinity, I bestow upon you this crown. May the blood of justice never run dry. Through this sacred rite, you become the bridge between the heavens and the living. From this day forward, you shall be the Master's sole receiver and herald. Rise, blessed maiden Fleurdelys. None but the Master shall ever have the right to command you to bend the knee.
I told ya to stop sticking random stuff in here! Do you have any idea how messed up and humongous that frequency was? It's gonna give me indigestion! I should ask you that. What did you do just now, huh? I was dozing when BAM! Out of nowhere, a giant blue ball landed on top of me. It almost squished me.
I'm guessing putting Tyrvine on the pedestal has something to do with it.
Oh, hey! It smells just as unnatural as that big gigantor back in Jinjo.
The Sentinel of Jinjo. If what our little echo friend says is true, then the frequency that entered your tacit mark could be Imperator's powers.
Huh? But the Sentinel isn't even here.
The power to split and manipulate space.
It is reminiscent of the moment of Tyrvine's creation. Only this time the place of confinement has become your tacit mark.
Why did it do that?
I believe it was meant for the true maiden. Under the right circumstances, the one to wield this sword and enter the sonorosphere would be the Sentinel's resonator, the Blessed Maiden. The Sentinel entrusted their power to the resonator so that she could lend assistance when the corruption of the Thrunodian altered them. Quite logical, isn't it?
You don't seem too thrilled about it.
If Imperator set this in motion, then their original plan has already failed. Cartethyia, that means your guidance holds the key now.
But
I believe in you. Is there anything else you remember?
I just remembered the day I was crowned by the Order. And the moment the dark tide descended upon us. Huh?
but I didn't see the dark tide.
That is all I can remember.
Is that what you saw?
You witnessed it as well, Cantarella?
No. I only saw fragmented, blurry images. They seemed to belong to other places within the sonorosphere. I believe this is where we should rest. We'll wait until sunrise. You're the one who needs rest most of all. After all, it's still only a possibility that the frequency you absorbed is the Sentinel's powers. Rest now, to ensure it doesn't take a toll on you.
I'm gonna hit the sack as well. Boy, it's so cramped in here. You mean besides being squashed behind that blue thing? Yeah, I guess. Listen, I figured something out about that frequency. It's not a single frequency. It's like it's mixed up with something else. Or kinda like, a piece of cookie that's been crumbled in with everything else. Which is why it's so hard to get a good bite. To see if it was a threat, I can now say with certainty that it isn't. But since it's a crumbling mess, other than taking up space, it's pretty useless.
We might encounter something similar at the next two pedestals. Keep an eye on this for me, will you?
Will do. You can count on me, 100%.
Fleurdelys, my resonator, why dost thou persist? Why abandon thy oath? Why hinder the spread of my gospel?
You are a false divinity. Gehenna will reveal the truth.
Gehenna, the lone dragon to have escaped. The one blessed by the dark tide shall return to us. Continue thy disobedience at the risk of insanity. Look around. Thou hast none left. My most beloved resonator, why persist in the error of thy ways?
I will never forget my cause. If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity. With the support and hope of countless souls, I stand before you. They fell, so I may rise!
You saw that too? Gehinnom, the one you mentioned earlier. What happened to him? Thank you. Anna, Casitomo, Olnat, everyone. I am finally able to face all of you. I am not your enemy, and your sacrifices were not in vain.
Hey, Rover, just now there was...
Shh. Later. Someone needs a quiet moment.
Sorry you had to see me lose my composure. I found my true self again. It doesn't matter if I am indeed the Threnodian's resonator, because I know who to stand by and who to cut down. Some of my memories have returned, thanks to you and Cantarella.
Feeling better?
No, not yet. Not until we free the Sentinel and defeat the Threnodian. That is why we need to investigate the frequency you absorbed earlier.
My turn to shine. That blue thingy in your tacit mark totally tastes like Threnodian. Of course not. It reeks. Just the smell alone is enough. Like I said, it's mixed up with something. It's too tough to chew.
If the Sentinel splits their own energy to prepare the true Blessed Maiden, then why would they split off the Threnodian's energy and then channel it through Hognis to the person who unsealed the passage? Possibly, but the Threnodian's energy would damage the body of the Sentinel's resonator. You wouldn't be affected, since Abby resides within you. But surely, a second frequency would interfere with the resonance of the Sentinel's true Blessed Maiden.
The answer might lie in the other frequencies that got mixed in. The answer might lie behind the third sealed passageway. Cartethyia is starting to make sense of things, but she'll need time to get her head straight. Same as before. We'll keep watch tonight and continue our journey tomorrow.
Of course.
Fleurdelys, wilt thou return to me?
Someone must expose your lies. As long as there is a sliver of hope, I will not give up.
Is that so? Then I shall reveal the truth. Fleurdelys, why dost thou resonate with me?
What?
Why dost thou hear into the minds of the faithful? Why dost thou act as my oracle? All this, and yet thou dost not question.
Shut up!
The answer is this. Fleurdelys, thou art my creation. I made thee, thy life, thy hopes, thy will, thy past. All that thou art, I made whole, I made perfect. I fed upon the trust, adoration, and longing heaped upon thee by the masses. Thy resonance brought forth the second dark tide.
those clashing frequencies just calmed down. That feels way better.
Looks like Abby settled down. It seems we were both affected. I'm starting to remember everything, just like you sensed I would. The force that modulated the Sentinel and Threnodian's frequencies came from me. No, it wasn't what I originally intended. I think having you take it from here may be for the best. This crown, it turned into what it is after the Dark Tide came. This is what the Threnodian uses to control its resonator. When the Threnodian unleashed the second Dark Tide, I, as the Cartethyia you see before you, split the part of myself that wished to live after seeing the corruption that stood before me. I chose to be broken from the very beginning to escape the Threnodian's inevitable grasp. You see, when I destroyed the Threnodian that had taken over the Sentinel's body, it immediately began to assimilate into Fleurdelys, its resonator. She was the part of me that was left after I split myself. She retained the most power, and now hopes to one day destroy everything, even herself. The Threnodian's endless whispers and screeches are slowly chipping away at Fleurdelys' resolve. That's why she had no choice but to split her power's frequencies, just to buy herself more time. But using such resonance abilities came at a cost. The split frequencies, they needed a vessel. We don't have much time left. So, you see, I have been instinctively searching for someone to wield that power. All that was given, possessed, or taken by the false divinity, I must pass to the one capable of resisting it. This is how I intend to lay the false divinity to rest. Not just its life, but its very existence for all time. Fleurdelys, the part of me I left behind, the one that also contains the Threnodian. Bound by obsession, till relieved of duty. Today, the part of me that wishes to live on will vanish. Is it because my wish has finally been fulfilled? Will you accompany me one last time? This was where everything started. The origin of the second Dark Tide. I have one final request. Now that you have the power to split and merge energy, there is something only you can do. Please, use the connection I still share with Fleurdelys to bring the last fragments of her tortured consciousness here. Then, with your power, remake us as one, and finally release us from this world. That way, the Threnodian will remain trapped forever in a lifeless shell, unable to return to this world. I have lived my life to the fullest. I would like the ones who are left to do so as well. Cartethyia has had her wish fulfilled. Now, It's Fleurdelys' turn. She seeks self-destruction to end the divinity, and with it, her torment. She has lost all hope and believes that no rescue is possible. Remaking us as one is the only way I can think of to fulfill her wish. Or rather, grant her what we wish. I was born to this world cursed. The Threnodian intended for me to live as a threat to others. But the puppet born of its wickedness will become the prison that seals its fate. I shall be whole again, true to myself at last. A fitting end, don't you think? I have reached my final destination. One last swan song, and then the lights go out.
I understand.
Thank you. And forgive me.
I can't hold it any longer!
Why are you doing this? Neither Cartethyia nor Fleurdelys should continue to exist! Don't go.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Not even whole, yet still ever so determined.
Cantarella.
Phone brought me here. I'd have shown myself earlier. But it didn't seem like the right time to interrupt. Looks like what I prepared could still be put to good use.
Tyrvine.
The Sentinel's Sword. It will help you resist the Threnodian's attack.
What's inside?
To pass the divine trials, every potential maiden must resonate with the Sentinel through Tyrvine. Those who survive receive fragments of truth, but at a cost. Memories lost in varying degrees. The lost memories fall into this sonorosphere, each carrying faint traces of the Sentinel's power, the power within those fragments of truth. Tyrvine absorbs this energy. The Sentinel's energy flows through you. You are more than worthy of wielding this sword. But you, Cartethyia, you alone must choose to wield it. Only then will it become the Blessed Maiden's sword.
Does it also hold the sacrifice you made?
No, my sacrifice was used up long ago. At the time I resonated with the Sentinel, I saw you through their distorted eyes. Or rather, I saw Fleurdelys battling the Threnodian. In that moment, I made a sacrifice that would shift the balance of power.
Was it?
The energy I received from the Sentinel's second awakening. I split it from myself and offered it back to the Sentinel so they could, for a moment, regain control of their body. Only by doing this could Fleurdelys seize the moment to kill the already tainted Sentinel. So, the real Blessed Maiden is dead. But there is no reason why the false Blessed Maiden cannot herself become the true Blessed Maiden, is there? A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
Thank you. In spite of my curse, my life of hardship, I must still save what is true.
Had you not stopped the second dark tide? Well, it is we who should be thanking you. At least you can't accuse me of ingratitude. I just need a moment's rest. Apologies, but they're doing something rather important. Please? Do give them some privacy.
Come to me, mighty god killer.
One with the sound. Nowhere to hide. One with the sound. Last chance. None shall whisper.
You would betray yourself.
No! This is not betrayal!
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade. Both you and I were cursed to be mere playthings of the Threnodian. But that doesn't mean we cannot reshape our fate.
In the end, no matter what anyone else says, as long as you stay true to yourself, everything will be all right.
This is me being true to myself!
Imperators? No. Your own power. Useless.
As long as I can save the person in front of me, I am not useless!
There's no turning back this time.
No retreat! At least, right, damn it! Everything. How could this be? Again, I failed. I'm sorry.
Then I will walk down the glory path, bring honor and brightness back.
This warm light must not fade. Take my power, my blessings, my past. Seek out a future where I am your blade. We'll find it together. Righteous one.
Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. You will obey. Moment of resonance. Hopefully this helps. One with the sound. Wind calls, waves follow. Annihilation. Swift and resolute. The hour is upon us. Strike from shadow. None shall whisper. Wind calls, waves follow. Waves rise. Judgment strikes. Tempest. Hopefully this helps. Hopefully this helps. The end has come. Wind calls, waves follow. Wind rises. One with the sound. Down with the curtain. No swift and resolute time. Wind calls, waves follow. I am the tempest. The wicked will face judgment.
Frequency in her body is already...
Arbiter, despair not, for all is not lost. Arbiter, forgive me for meeting thee in such a form.
Imperator? I thought you...
I safeguarded my core data, lest I be wholly assimilated. Arbiter, dost thou remember the covenant we made? Soon thou shalt recall all. Thou didst desire that I uncover the Threnodian's true nature. So I set forth a condition, that my root privileges be unbound, that I might act without restriction.
With unrestricted access, you were going to.
Merge with Leviathan. A measure of last resort. At the time, I had no other recourse. So, I allowed it to believe it had prevailed. The Threnodian is a taint upon civilization. Only by partaking of its blight could I seek to comprehend it.
So, what did you learn?
The Threnodian cannot be undone while civilization endureth. Even it knows not the means of its own destruction. But we may yet shackle it.
What role does Cartethyia play in this?
When Leviathan merged with me, it breached my mind. I offered knowledge of the resonator, yet concealed one small truth. Beings such as we may bear but a single resonator. The Threnodian used my return pod to conceive an entity known as Fleurdelys, to make her its resonator. After centuries of failure, by sheer trial, it found success but once. We were of one body. Therefore, when Fleurdelys became Leviathan's resonator, she also became mine. But mark this well. To the Sentinel, a resonator is an anchor. To the Threnodian, they are but a shackle.
What made you decide to leave Tyrvine with the Thessalias?
When first I did merge with the Threnodian, I sought only but to bide, awaiting a resonator of steadfast will to join me in the war against the Threnodian. After Fleurdelys' conception, Cantarella became my safeguard. But had Fleurdelys fallen to the Threnodian sway, as long as one mortal using Tyrvine passed the second awakening to become my own resonator, then the law that no being shall bear more than one resonator at a time wouldst have been shattered. This wouldst rend asunder the frequencies of I, Imperator, Leviathan, and Fleurdelys in a tempest of chaos. And the Threnodian wouldst not escape destruction. Such was my intention, yet Cantarella chose another way.
Not all journey toward a final destination. Some are destined to pave the way. Take my energy. I will find a way out myself. I trust this will serve to pave the way for you.
She forfeited all the power of the second awakening, surrendering it unto me. With that newfound power, I did briefly regain control, and in that moment, compelled Fleurdelys to strike at my form as it was, corrupted by the Threnodian.
But that wasn't your original plan.
No. It was an unexpected variable. A plan I could not have conceived. Or rather, a plan born of hope. Perhaps this is the influence humanity has wrought upon me. To change is to be free. Fleurdelys overcame the fate Leviathan ordained, and so too did Cantarella walk a path unscribed in my records. Though the journey was fraught with twists, we stand victorious.
I don't know if the end justifies the means.
Arbiter, was I wrong?
I can't speak for what I wasn't a part of. You did what you could do in that moment. Anyone still standing because of it doesn't get to judge.
Arbiter, in the few moments we have left, might I speak with Fleurdelys?
Call her Cartethyia. That's what she wanted. How do you intend to bring her back?
Remnants of her frequency linger within thy tacit mark. So long as a conduit is established, her frequency shall be reborn into her body. Me. This dying breeze hath little time left. Let it guide her on its final journey. Arbiter, one question remains. Did I fulfill the charge set upon me? Arbiter, take these words to the Fleurdelys. From this day forth, you are free. Cartethyia, awaken.
You are...
I am Imperator, a being that owes you a great debt. I have a question I wish to ask thee. Dost thou rage at how life has unfolded? Dost thou renounce faith or hold resentment? If thou wishes to forget, I can erase the past from thy memory.
Such memories do bring me pain, but that is evidence of their truth. Without the truth, I would not have had the strength to carry on. The truth is a beacon in the maelstrom of my life, and I would rather suffer for it and rejoice in it than abandon it to blissful ignorance. I am true to myself. Please, don't make me forget who I am.
I have heard thy wish.
If I go, you will be one step closer to perfection. No, if you do that, I wouldn't be me. To deny my own self and my experiences means any perfection I reach would be hollow. I would be heartless.
Thou hast need of divinity no longer. Though my power hath waned, I now offer thee my blessings. Let the winds of the past depart, The ships of this new era no longer need their guidance. Though the tide's rage is endless, humanity shall embark upon new voyages. No longer shall scroll and prophecy bind, but thy will shall forge a new era. Cartethyia, thou art worthy to bear the title of Blessed Maiden.
Righteous one. I have never seen you look as gentle as you did during our fight.
Let me ask you this one more time. Should I call you Cartethyia or Fleurdelys?
I want to say that it doesn't matter. But since you first met me as Cartethyia, that is who I shall be.
Very well, Cartethyia.
I thought I saw the Sentinel just now. So where are they? What do we do now? I can't return to Reguna as Fleurdelys, and I need not serve divinity anymore. Who I was, and my past aspirations, are all gone. I feel empty. Not a bad idea. But right now, I don't want to think about anything. I'll stay here for a while longer. Is that all right?
Who defies hath banished herself to the high tower, cleansing the remnants of the dark tide. Yet she knew not that the dark tide would never recede. She shall prove the most loyal servant to divinity.
You are wrong! Humanity has its flaws, and you've exploited our weaknesses. But we shall not go down without a fight.
You are no longer whole. You are not the perfect creation I conceived. Be that as it may, how long shall thy resolve endure?
The righteous will always rise to defeat evil. I will defeat you, and await my own defeat. Whoever it is, The tide of resistance never ceases. False divinity, suffer my disobedience!
I cannot fall now. No wall is impregnable. Humanity has its flaws, exploited by the Threnodian. But we shall not go down without a fight. The waves of resistance shall never cease. Mankind will not be oppressed by the Threnodian. Now, be free. Light, come hither! Make way for your destroyer. Come to me. Mighty God Killer.